Crivea. Alright, let's make a character. New character. Whoa, look at that dwarf, dude. He's so stocky. He's so stocky. Human monk. Let's go with number 1, I suppose. What kind of hair should I get, dude? We should get the wildest hair we can find, dude. Yes, this one here, bro. The wild man's mullet. Whoa, yeah, here we go. This hair's the best, dude. Yeah, dude, the Popper Prince. We're going with the Popper Prince. Blonde. We're going platinum blonde, dude. Platinum. And we're going blonde hair, but we're going like black beard, dude. Blonde hair, black beard. Oh yeah, there he is. Blonde hair, black beard, dude. Yeah, right there, bro. That's my guy. That's my guy. Stamina, strength, dex, agility. Go +1 on the strength. Major combat trait. Brawn. Brawny. Minor combat trait. Bludgeoneer. That's what I like. The staff is pretty nice. Major non-combat.
Now, sing the berries and cream song. Go for it. Berries and cream, berries and cream. I'm a little lad who loves berries and cream.
I do. I really do love berries and cream. Both. Blonde hair, black beard. Let's go. Woo! Those are the vibes for the character, yes, right? He does look like the berries and cream guy. Whoa! How did I automatically make a berries and cream guy? It looks like Daybreak and THJ made a temporary agreement. Really, dude? What happened? What'd they do? Do you mind telling us? What is the end result of the situation? Brawn! This is different than what I had before, I think. What did they come up with, if you don't mind me asking? You can see in Discord, I guess the litigation or whatever may continue, but they made an agreement allowing THJ to stay up and whatnot, and bug fixes that they just have to pause expansions. Ah, darn! I was kind of looking forward to Gates of Discord. I was like, that'll be really cool, dude. Actually, I think they're on Gates of Discord. So maybe we will get a good solid run there. Very cool. Loot Goblin, very cool. Alright. Let's get out here. Let's fight our first mob. Oh. We need to get our increase your strength by 50 seconds. Oh, okay. Because I think I took Fortitude last time. So, I guess I have Brawn this time. That's cool. I had Fortitude last time, which was nice because it was kind of like an oh shit button. But Brawn is the same thing. Brawn's an oh shit button. Just a different kind. The kind that you kill something before it kills you sort of thing. Hey, there he is. Dirty old sausages. Alright, let's go. I'm really weak right now, so we're going to start off with just a simple snake. Might have to go out past the ruins, actually. Yep. Woo! Past the ruins, into the next zone. Just keep that in your mind while fighting and you will crush them. Yes, dude. No, I am glad to hear that because I did want to do some THJ. I made a monk / shaman / ranger, and I was actually interested in doing the monk epic plus maybe the ranger epic too. But I was very interested in doing the monk epic. And I like that character. The character seems pretty fun. So I'm really glad to hear that because I was having a lot of fun on THJ. I played it kind of around the time when it first came out. Streamed it a few times, you know. And then I moved on and went to other games, you know. My RP season kicked off. You know I got to get on that RP season when it kicks off, man. That's my jam right there. I love that RP. So let me see. What is this? Is this a cooldown? Yeah, 15 seconds. Okay. Alright. Holla. $50. Make you holla. Ooh wee. Come on, baby. Hit him. Hit him. Ooh. Mending. Oh, I don't have it for some reason. Yeah, Here, let me sit for a second. What's going on with my mend? Not trigger global cooldown. Required level 1. Cannot fizzle. Can move while casting. I guess it's on cooldown. Like it need the initial 5 minutes before it's ready. You know what I mean? It's like learning a spell that you still have to wait the entire duration before it's ready. Makes sense. Makes sense. Blonde hair, black beard, dude. That's my favorite. I knew a guy like that. He had blonde hair. He had like blonde hair up top, long hair. And then his whole like beard and facial hair and eyebrows and everything were pitch black, dude. Two-tone. I used to call him two-tone, like kind of in my mind, you know? Two-tone. The only time I've ever really dyed my hair was when I did the green dye. Maybe when I was younger, I had a couple of maybe a little blonde streaks or something, but not really. It wasn't like I didn't pick it, you know what I mean? It was kind of picked for me. I had a girlfriend once that was, she was getting into hair. She wanted to be a hairstylist and stuff, so I was kind of her test dummy, you know? So I just let her do whatever she wanted to me. Oh, we don't want to fight that jackal. The large dune bat we don't want to fight either, actually. Alright, I'm going back this way. Back to work. Holla, level 2. Woo! Hey, do you mind if I borrow a little bit of coin, dude? Can I get some coinage, bro? And I can run back to my monk trainer and go get Celestial Fist. Ah, thank you, my friend. Appreciate you. Okay. I'll be right back. I'm going to go get Celestial Fist. And I need to do my initial turn in as well. He gives me a robe, I think. You gonna go to brunch? Alright, I'll be working on my guy. Appreciate you, dude. I'm glad I'm on the correct server. I thought we were on the other one. Here, let me change that in here. Creview server. There we go. We'll switch it up. All right. We're going to the Monk Guild, everybody. We're going to the Monk Guild. We're going to learn a bit of skill. Woo! Gonna eat a lot of peaches. Dude, I love that song. Going to the country, we're gonna eat a lot of peaches. We're going to the country. We're gonna eat a lot of peaches. They must have moved to Georgia if that's the case, because I'm not really sure, you know, what other places out in the country would have all these peaches. I'm assuming Georgia. Peaches come in a can, and they were put there by a man. Dude, have you ever had the juice, dude? The syrup that the peaches come in? Ooh, now that's a good juice, dude. That's a good juice. Hey, there's Kratos. Ah, I see him. Dude, he's a bard, man. Look at him. He's floating around, doing cool stuff. Fantastic. Fantastic. Ooh, he hasted me for 30 minutes. What? Hey, there's Mina. Yeah, that's me, girl. I love you too. I'm on this server now. She's gonna be like, what the hell? I thought you were on the other server. Well, I found out all my friends are on this server, so. So we re-rolled. Peaches come in a can, and they were put there by a man in a factory downtown. All right, we're going to the Monk Guild. Because we need that Celestial Fist, baby. It's a good ability. Nice. My Brawn is up and my Mend is up. Very cool. Very cool. I ended up getting Brawn instead of Fortitude, which I think is pretty nice. Round kick, yep. Taunt, I don't know when I'll ever use Taunt, but I'll buy it. Throw. Way of the Earth. Ah, yes, we need that. Celestial Strike. Woo! Alright, let's learn these real quick. You have more money than God. Buy everything? Yeah, that's pretty good money. I appreciate it, dude. I thank you so much. Some of that dungeon money. We'll jam up, dude. We'll jam up. Way of the Earth is like an aura. I love the Way of the Earth. Alright, so let's do, instead of throw, we're going to switch this over to taunt. And then Celestial Strike will be on ability number 3. Okay. And then we're going to buy Jab, Feign Death, and Way of the Flame. And then we'll come back at level 5 to get Sweeping Kick. We'll come back at level 5. Let's go talk to the Grand Master. And I think he gives me a tunic, so we really want that. We really want that. Oh yeah, he tells me to train. Here we go. Shayaha Tam. Here is the note. So you wish to train with our order? I do. Woo! All right, we got the fourfold sash. We got the sash, baby. Strong sparring monk. Okay, let's do it. I ain't scared. I ain't scared. Ooh, the taunt is pretty cool. Okay, we beat one. Now, what can we do here? Ah, oh, you can... How many ability points do I have? Devotion 0. Apparently I trained in block. Double attack, okay. Dodge, okay. I just don't see where I have total points. How many points total do I have? I guess it's just money based then, huh? Alright. Whatever. We're not gonna go... I'm not gonna just start clicking shit. You're gonna get a move on and get ready for work. You're on the same server now too. Luckily, you were only level 2 on the other one. Yeah, dude, I didn't know. Like I thought everyone was continuing their characters from previously, and I thought those characters were on that server because it was a test server that was like older. You know what I mean? And so I thought their higher level characters were on there. But now we're in the right place, and I got the right name, so holla. All right, we are on our way back to the noob field so we can go and fight more creatures. A creature feature. Yo, Fat Matt loves spaghetti, dude. I was thinking about you the other day, bro. I know that sounds a little weird, but I did this. I did a meme in the Discord. I was cooking spaghetti in 7 Days to Die. I was cooking spaghetti, and I put a screenshot in the Discord. I said, "Yo, somebody find Fat Matt." Yo, somebody find Fat Matt. I got him a plate. I made some really good enchiladas yesterday. I accidentally bought a pack of tortillas that were like uncooked. It was just dough. It was like just, you know, they were laid flat. They were tortillas, but you had to actually cook them. You know, I never bought any like that before. And so what I ended up doing was I was like, well, I'll make some enchiladas with them. You know, I'll roll up the stuff and pop them in a baking sheet and throw some sauce on them and cook them up. It'll cook the tortillas too. And it did. And they came out really good. They came out real good. Very tasty, very tasty. You'll slowly wear down Sean to get some spaghetti in the game? Yes, dude. We do need some spaghetti in the game. It's not a big ask. It's not a big ask. A little spaghetti. Woo! But I am glad with this reroll I ended up getting Brawn instead of Fortitude. And I kind of like it better. It's more of a damage cooldown. It's more of like I'm going to get more use out of it than Fortitude, I feel like. You forgot what you picked on your monk? I went Brawn, and then I went Bludgeoner. So I'm pretty happy about that. You were very tipsy when you made the character Sister Fister, but she had a purpose in this world. Let's go, Sister Fister. You should have did PF. Sister Puffister. Now that I've got some coin, Dirty Old Socks gave me some coin. Maybe I'll stop by the guild guy and make a guild. Get the WOG guild up and running. What do you guys think? Should we? Should we get that WOG guild in there, baby? I feel like we kind of do. Mend. We'll get once we get a little bit more going on here. I'll make some hotkeys for Mend and Brawn and stuff like that. We'll probably bind it to my thumb keys. Get a couple of thummy buttons for my my abilities. Right now I'm just clicking them, but we'll get some thummies going soon. Dude boy, thumb boy. I'm glad to hear that about THJ though, that they sort of settled out. Because I did. I wanted to play it. Ooh, we're not fighting that rattlesnake, dude. That rattlesnake could probably kick my ass. Woo! Alright, we better sit down and rest. We're getting a little brazen out here. Fighting those rats. Sister Fister sounds dirtier. Yeah, you're right, yeah. I like it. It sounds like a White Snake album or something, you know? Like an 80s hair rock band. A glam band. Sister Fister. Let's ask Master Oogway another question. What do you know about the round kick ability? Question mark. We're getting our training from Master Oogway. He never lets us down. Ah, thank you, Master Oogway, for that bit of advice on the round kick. I was watching Jadion play a little bit last night. He was having a lot of fun on the Enchanter, dude. This is a EverQuest style Enchanter on this game, so he was really enjoying it. He was laughing, having fun. So it was nice to see. So all you enchanters out there, try it out. You might like it. Master Ugo is getting sleepy at the end there. He did. He's like starting to like. I've noticed that a lot about the AI for some reason. It does start to screw up. Dark is the night. Dark is the night. We do have a candle, a training candle we can turn on. So we'll do that. Oh, this jackal's yellow. I'm gonna run. I'm running, run. Run! Oh! He got me, dude. First death. First death on the character. By a jackal. Berries and cream, berries and cream. I do like creamy berries. If you're gonna have berries, make sure they are absolutely creamy. Creamy. Okay, I believe my carcass is over here. I almost made it. My carcass. My carcass. Alright, we're back in business. We can fight a large rat. Guy's a little too tough for me, I think. Whoo! Ooh, we got a good hit there.
Down.
Stupid.
Crazy. Dangerous.
Oh, yeah. Big hit. Come on. We need one big hit. Oh. We did get a lot of skill from that guy. Oh. We did get some skill up from him. I saw like several skill of might go up. I saw a couple of attack and defenses go up. So that guy was pretty valuable overall. I need some bandages. Yes, actually I do have some. I don't really know how to use them. I guess I right click them. Ooh, there we go. We did use one. A bandage. A bandag. You ever heard of it called a bandag? In the tire industry, I used to work in the automotive industry, mostly with tires and tire supplies. And some shops, some tire shops, you know, would call patches a bandag. They call up, hey man, yeah, let me get a box of bandag, this size, bandag, that size. I think it was a German thing. Bandag. There was a lot of shops that would be such and such bandag, you know. A lot of retread shops. There's different kinds of shops, you know. There's like regular tire shops that do tires for cars and things like that. But then there's the kind that are like a little more commercial. They're for like big trucks and shit. And they would do retreading as well. And so they were often known as a bandag shop. Weird industry terminology. Got some frozen bats there. Did you see them? Just floating in the air. Mend. Jackal Pup. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Brawny. Boom. Ekti. I think this guy's a streamer. I'll wave at him. Pretty sure that guy's a streamer. Streamer! Nice, we got the celestial heal there. It can happen, it's a proc that can occur. Proctor Gamble. Proctor. Oops, we zoned out. The Langsdorfian League is in effect a nation with its own military, spy networks, researchers, and diplomats. Ah, are they like goblins or something? They look like it. I'm getting like Runny Eye vibes from the cave art there. Runny Eye. Stretch. Let's do a little stretch break, everybody. A little stretch break in the treasure cave. You stretching, dude? Let's go. Stretch break. Yeah, dude, we need those. We need those stretch breaks, man. Otherwise, I just get all funky feeling, you know? A little bit funky. Alright. Stretch break, have a little water. Alright. Let's go fight stuff. Time to fight. The Langsdorfian League. This doesn't look like M&M. Hey, Tripwire TV, how you doing today, my friend? We're playing a little M&M today. Monsters and Memories. We're trying to create some memories. Fighting monsters. And it's definitely working. It's definitely working. Because I remember fighting all these monsters. Even invisible snakes. Level 2 monk. And we're about halfway through the level. I had a different monk earlier. I was on the other server, but a bunch of my friends are on this server. So I switched over. So we just re-rolled this monk about maybe an hour ago. A master monk in training. Let's go. Brass monkey. That funky monkey. A brass monkey funky. That chunky monkey. I've drank brass monkey before. It's alright. It was alright. When I was young, I was maybe 19, 20. I worked at a Kmart. And sometimes I would do the overnight shifts, you know. And during the overnight shifts, there was a janitorial crew that would come in and clean up the place and stuff too. They would buff the floors and all that kind of thing. Well, anyway, one of the janitorial crew guys was like, "Hey, man, I'm leaving. I'm moving away. You know, do you want to have a drink?" And I was like, "Oh, you know, I really don't drink that much. You know, I'm not really planning on going nowhere after work. I'm just going home." And he was like, "No." He was like, "I have a bottle of monkey brass." And I said, "What? You got a bottle of brass monkey, dude?" And he was like, "Yeah, I got a bottle of monkey's brass. Do you want a drink?" And I was like, fuck it, you know what I mean? I was a young guy. It was just me and him in the store anyway. He was cleaning and I was like stocking shelves or something. And so, you know, we had a few shots. I had a few drinks with the guy. And we were hanging out, laughing and stuff. But I ended up getting tired. You know, booze makes me tired. So I ended up getting like tired. And I went into the aisle, the paper goods aisle. And I took like all the Charmin off the shelf and I climbed in there and then stacked it back up in front of me. So it was like a wall of Charmin. And I was just in the shelf, dude, sleeping. I had my head on a box of Charmin. Dude. I drank some Brass Monkey with the guy. Oh, who's that bandit? I feel like I got like a little too far out there or something. Because honestly, I really don't know where I am. I don't know where I am. Man. I didn't expect that guy, like a wandering ogre bandit, to come around. I thought we were in the clear there, fighting monsters. Making memories. But I remember getting killed by a bandit now. Okay. My corpse. Okay, so my corpse should be kind of around here somewhere. My corpse. Where's my corpse? Has somebody seen my corpse? Yeah, we see it. We see it, Orc Boy. It's rotting out there on the dunes. Should be daytime soon and I'll be able to see it better. Because I can't see crap, dude. My eyeballs are fried looking at this. Oh. Come on, baby, get brighter. What time is it in the game? 9:59. Oh, 8 Earth time. 9:59 a.m. The date is Madston, the 28th of Sun Peak in the year 607. After reformation, it is also summer. Game time 3 a.m. Oh, still pretty early. Still pretty early in the game. 3 a.m. Oh, no. I guess we're working on a little fist. Hey, who's that? Yeah, we don't have to have a corpse, do we? We can do some fist attacks. We're a monk. We can still punch and kick. It's nowhere near as much damage as what I used to do, but oh, it's too dark. Too dark. Oh, it's raining. Okay. That's pretty cool. Oh, probably be nice if I used Way of the Earth. You're doing great. You're almost right back to where you were. Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. It's starting to brighten up out here too now. So we should be able to find our corpse. Has anybody seen my corpse? Has anybody seen my corpse? Seems like I'm getting more procs on hand to hand. Okay, my corpse should be around here somewhere. Out on one of these sand dunes somewhere. Look around here. Rattlesnake. Desert rat. Has anybody seen my corpse? Should be around these dunes or something somewhere. Can't be too far away. Yeah, not seeing it anywhere. Where's my corpse? Let's go back this way. Corpse run, corpse run. The corpse is too far away to drag. You know, it'd be cool is if it like turned you in the direction of the corpse. So you kind of like knew where to go. Has anybody seen my corpse? Has anybody seen my corpse? My carcass. That's a bat. Locate corpse. I suppose necromancers probably can do something like that, you know? Find a corpse. Wasting good daylight here, good fighting daylight. Looking for this corpse. Maybe if you ask Master Oogway. He probably does know where it is, huh? Frickin' Oogway. Hey, there it is. I didn't think I was way over here, but alright, I'll take it. I did not think I was next to this beach, dude. I thought I was way back there on the dunes. The Dunedain. I was being a Dunedain back there on the dunes. Being a Dunedain back there. Beached orc. Yeah, dude, it washed up. My carcass. Well, I'm glad I found it. Because it's time to get back to work and start leveling. It makes sense because the oasis is right there and the bandit camps are over there at the oasis, and so that is where the bandit came from that I ran into. He got me good too. He only hit me like 3 times and I was gone. Quite the tough bandit. And he was an ogre, so I would think he has much more strength than a human. Oh, watch out, dude. You got a gnoll on you. Oh, here we go. Use that brawn. Brawny. Brawny. Mending, mending. Whoo! Oh, I did it again, man. I did that before, too. I was up against the zone line and attacked something and, like, it just went through. Like, I just went through the zone. Revenge! Let's go. Revenge of the nerds, huh? Bum 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 da da da. Bum 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 bum. Whoa! Look at those alligator groups. All them gator corpses. Crocodile Mile. Look at these guys, dude. Swarming. Rogasm. Ew. Ew, dude. Now, if it would have been like ogregasm, you know, that would have been a little more funny. Because it starts with an O. Bum, 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 ba, la, 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 la. Okay. Ooh, I'm getting a little hungry. Might need to have an enchilada. Yeah, they were good, man. I made those enchiladas yesterday. They're so good. I want to do chicken ones next time. These were ground beef and refried bean. But I want to do chicken ones next time. And I didn't have any black olives either. I needed some black olives and sour cream, but I didn't have it. So we just did what we had. But they came out good. Pretty satisfied with it. Holy moly. What happened to that skeleton? Oh, this guy shot him with a bow? I see. Whoa, see that rogue come out of shadows? Wait a minute. Here is back. And here is back. This has to be like his corpse or something, huh? Two the same guy. One guy's frozen, the other guy's running around. I don't understand. What world are we in? Ooh, we don't want to mess with that warrior. In a world where two dwarfs can have the same name at the same time. Nah, it's just probably like a visual bug of that guy. Like a placeholder or something, so. Pretty cool though. Oh my god, a giant spider. Jcon, what's up, dude? Downloading for the first time to give this a try this weekend. Oh, awesome, dude. Awesome. You got everything registered, all your username, everything all signed up? Fantastic. Yeah, I've played a few stress tests. I've never really like played and leveled up. You know, and so this character, I've leveled up a little bit. I'm level 2, almost level 3. And we got some scrolls, some abilities. I went to the monk trainer and handed in my starter note. So this is the most progression I've done today in the game. Now, I made a character on the other server, on the Rel server, and I got him to almost level 4. And then some buddies of mine came in. They actually were on this server. And so I re-rolled. I just re-rolled about an hour ago, maybe. And I'm already almost level 3 again. The monk abilities are pretty nice. So check this one out. We got Celestial Strike, okay? Strike an enemy, granting you 10% melee attack speed. So a nice little haste. And then you also have a 15% chance to proc Celestial Vitality, which is a little spot heal. You get a little spot heal from it. I also have a mend ability. Every 5 minutes I can mend myself, which is another heal. So already as a monk, we've got 2 little heals, 2 little spot heals we could do. You love the old school RPG style? Yeah, me too. Hey, thank you so much for the follow, dude. We love those follows. We love those follows, chat. If you're out there, if you're not following the stream, by all means, please do. Because we love follows. And they're free. They're free. I think we're actually getting pretty close to our follower goal. I think we're only a few follows away, you guys, from a goal, man, a milestone. A milestone. Is that guy being chased by a big ass crocodile? Yo, oh, it's his companion. It's his companion. I thought it was. I thought he was getting chased by this croc, dude. Is that a ranger? He's got a bow in his hand, and he has a croc pet. That's pretty cool. Kind of like a hunter, you know. Mending. See that? Every 5 minutes I get a little mend. 19 HP that gave me. Pretty good. We also have a brawn cooldown. Hey, there's level 3. Let's go. We've got a brawn cooldown as well. Every 5 minutes you can do brawn. Increases your strength by 50%, dude. That's actually kind of nice. That's a big increase. Maybe not so much at this level, but imagine if you had actual equipment and you had some strength and stuff on the equipment already and you use brawn. Whew, I could see it scaling up pretty nice. Okay, we have a scroll to learn. The jab ability. which is also an interrupt. Fighter best for a first timer? Honestly, I'm not sure. I don't know how good they are. I never played one or even grouped with one. I'm really pretty new. I played like the last 4 hours before I made this character. I was working on that monk. And then I switched over to this server. Now I'm working on this monk. I think it'd be pretty good though. Definitely get some tank, get in on the tank roll, you know, and tank some mobs. Level 4 I get Feigned Death. I'm really excited to see how good it is. You know, I'm sure it's pretty good. The jab ability is jab your target, interrupting your enemy's casting and locking them out of that school for 4 minutes, dude. That's pretty good. Not bad, not bad. Oh yeah, seems to be getting a little more crowded here on the server. A lot more people are logging in on a Saturday. I got in a little early, you know. I got in on that early in the D-Gen hours. And it was a lot quieter. A lot less players. This server might actually have more players on it than the previous one as well. Seems a little more populated. Dirty Old Socks hooked me up. He gave me some coin, a little starter coin. We still have about 18 silver, which is nice. Because I was able to buy some abilities and spells. I can appreciate that. I can appreciate that. Nice. Getting a lot of procs. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Keep me topped off. Keep me topped. Oh. Oh, he was on the other side of the zone line. That's why I couldn't tab to him until he crossed, and then I got on the zone line too. Ah. I keep running into the zone line on accident. And that used to happen to me on Pantheon too, because some of the zone lines are hard, to determine. And you can't really see them. You can't really see the actual zone line. So you don't really know about it until you're through. Sometimes you can't attack. Like when I first come through a zone, it takes a minute before you can attack something. There we go. Spiderling. Okay, let's go after that other spiderling. Yes. Probably can get silk from those, I would assume. it's gonna be close. Oh, thank you. Dryad, I like it. It's like Dryad, but with the R. Dryad. Woo! Okay. We're cruising. We're cruising. Shadows are getting long, man. The night is coming again. The dreaded dark night. It's really dark at night on this game. A little bit eye straining. It's a little bit eye straining for me. I was kind of hoping there was a gamma corrector that you could put up a little ways. I didn't see one. And so what I could do is I could bring up the brightness on my monitor so I could see at night. That's what a lot of people do as a kind of a workaround for that kind of thing. Bring up the brightness. Bring up the brightness. Yeah, because it hurts my eyes, dude, to be in that much dark. Especially if you're streaming and that kind of thing. Like if I was in a darkened room, it would be a little different. But when you got like overhead lights on and, you know, front facing lights and stuff, having your game be dark is a little eye straining. So Okay, almost 2 bubbles in. Whoo! Yeah, pretty cool. Pretty darn cool, man. I like it. Those beetles will help each other out, so you want to be a little careful fighting beetles, man. I was fighting a beetle and another beetle came and it was too much. It was too much. What's that button do? What's the M button do? Oh, it's like pressing escape. Alright, we'll put this in this corner over here. Well, we don't need to. We can keep it over here. Excuse me. Fire beetle, let's go. This will be a challenging battle. Use our brawn cooldown, our brawn. Let's check and see. Fire beetle eye, okay. Oh, look, it goes in here. Fire beetle gland, fire beetle legs. Oh! So let me see. Fire beetle eye. Oh, look, you can use it as a light source. Fantastic. Oh no, not one of those scouts. Ooh. Running away sucks, dude, because you take so much damage from behind. You know? And like, you know in EQ how you can kind of strafe from side to side and like it's harder for them to hit you? It's not like that on this game, dude. They can hit you from pretty far away, melee wise. And unless you have like a boost of speed or something, you're really not getting away from much. Okay, back into the dark. The dark. So let me see something here. Offhand. Ranged. So this trainee staff, is this a one-hander? Must be. Yeah, primary and secondary. So that's literally a one-hander. So if I can if I can find another staff, I can actually wear 2 weapons. 2 staves would be cool. All right. Hey. JL Lee, how's Fangbreaker? You're thinking of subscribing and making a character. Fangbreaker's pretty fun. I liked Fangbreaker a lot. It's a little challenging because you're kind of lower level. There's a lot of stuff that's unlocked right now that most people can't do. So there's a ton of bosses up all over the place. You know, it's pretty cool. I enjoyed it. I'm thinking of doing some Fangbreaker, not Fangbreaker, but I'm thinking of doing some THJ in the next week or 2. I've got a monk over there that I want to work on. I want to do the epic. I want to do a few other things. It's a triple class server, so you get 3 classes. Basically, you roll your character, and then you go and you can get 2 additional classes. And so what I made over there, it's kind of more for soloing and stuff. But what I did over there was I made a monk slash ranger slash shaman. It's a pretty good combo. I played a little bit before. I had a beast lord slash cleric slash enchanter. And that was alright. It wasn't a bad combo, but I didn't like it as much. And so then I re-rolled into a Shadow Knight slash Paladin slash Enchanter, which was pretty fun too. But it didn't really quench my thirst as far as what I wanted to progress on, and as far as the play style I wanted to play. I wanted to play more of a monk style. So that's when I came up with the monk slash shaman slash ranger, which is pretty good because you got all the martial abilities of the monk. You got all the buffs and everything of the shaman with some really nice things from the ranger too, like attack power and tracking, and they have some unique buffs too, some attack power buffs and stuff like that. So it's a pretty nice combo. I think I'm going to enjoy that combo a little more. The music is very beautiful and serene. You really liked Fangbreaker too. You don't know if you'll resubscribe. Yeah, I went over on Fangbreaker. I did subscribe. I have 2 accounts, 2 active accounts. I paid for 3 months' time, and I bought the House of Thule pack on my 2nd account. So, I spent a little money. I spent my average yearly $200 on EQ, I spent my yearly 200 on EQ. And I might play some of those official servers some more. I might play a little more Fangbreaker. I did lose a little interest. I think it was kind of the level cap thing that really kind of turned me off. It was fun on Verniki, being a little bit lower level and having those achievement challenges was cool. You actually got some rewards for doing stuff at a low level, so it felt good. But Fangbreaker kind of, for whatever reason, however they picked the rule set for that, it wasn't as enjoyable as the rest of the servers. They had first to engage, which is okay in its own regard, but some people do like to contest. That's one of the elements that is fun for people. Contesting mobs is pretty fun. Little DPS race, you know, that's always been a little fun. So the first to engage is like a 50-50 for me. It's pretty cool, but also there's weirdnesses about it. You know, as soon as a mob spawns, there's like almost like a 5 or 6 second delay before anyone can even attack it or anything. So it's like a weird thing there. First to engage allows you to leash a lot more stuff. You can run far away and stuff will leash. That's pretty nice. But it's got its quirks, you know. Some people like first to engage, some people don't. The level cap thing was a little rough in the beginning with no rewards for doing it. It's kind of weird. You know what I mean? There's no reason to be lower level other than trying to like drag out the server length. But everybody's already, you know, a lot of people have already washed their hands of it. And then all of the hot zones were they're interesting and they're fun, but there's also some annoying things about them too. Like the plus coin one really inflated our economy like hugely, very quickly. And so I don't think the plus coin one is so great. The EXP one isn't bad. The bonus treasure is not bad, that kind of thing. The faction was cool. The skill ups are cool. But I do feel like the plus coin hot zone wasn't so appealing. Didn't really fly over too well, you know, because we just had this massive inflation, and now everything's expensive, and you know, so maybe not do the plus coin hot zone again. We don't need that much coin floating around.
When was the last time you heard of someone beating EverQuest?
When was the last time you heard of someone playing EverQuest?
That's fair.
That's fair. Hey, Zaka for real. What's up, Monsters and Orc Boys? Let's go. Yeah, we're doing some Monsters and Memories today. Having a little fun. Enjoying a bit of a change. I've never really progressed any characters. So today I got a monk to level 3. That was pretty fun. And we were checking out some abilities. We got Jab, we got Round Kick, we got Celestial Strike, Mend, Brawn, a few other things. It's pretty cool. Yeah, one cool thing was seeing some rare mobs that were indeed pretty rare. Yeah, I mean, I had fun. I did have fun playing it. I played it for a couple weeks, and then I got a little burnt out of what I feel like was inflation. You know, we're dealing with enough inflation in real life. We don't need inflation in our fantasy game, if that makes any sense. Like, I don't want to struggle to farm up enough plat to buy... I don't want it to be like 2 weeks to farm enough plat to buy like some item I want on the game. Long money grind sessions can be a little not fun for me. Pay the Chrono Lords for power level. Yeah, that was a little salty too. Because we already have EXP hot zones and the level cap was level 50. You don't really need a power level. And those power levelers were spamming every single chat that they could spam all day and night. They were joining the class channels, they were joining the regional channels, they were joining every channel in the game, spamming power levels. And even if you went through and clicked ignore, you would like kind of get on top of it where you wouldn't see it anymore for a while, and then they would just roll a bunch of alts and do their spam again, you know. There was a lot of botting going on. There was botting going on in Siren's Grotto. There was botting going on at those power levels. And so it was a little annoying. The botting was annoying. I went to go try and fight Graknus the Destroyer, right? Looking for an earring. And the hot zone was bonus rares. It was bonus rares in Warslick's Woods, right? And so I found myself a little 3 spawn, and across the street from that 3 spawn was another 3 spawn, and there was a mage there. And this mage was absolutely 100% AFK. There was a script running. His pet was going out and attacking anything that came near him. And I was kind of competing a little bit for their mobs as well. What I was doing was I would go to their 3 spawn, and the mobs that were like farther away from his pet than where he was standing, I could actually contest and get the tag on them first to engage. So I was contesting those. But the mage literally was just standing in one position for hours, and the pet was automatically going out and fighting and attacking anything that came near the mage. And I was able to tag some of these mobs from them because the mage pet couldn't get to it faster than I could get to it, kind of a thing. But I don't like that. I don't like AFK robots and stuff. And I mean, I guess you're never going to be able to get away from it. There's always going to be some bots, I suppose, no matter what game. But I lost a little interest in the server. I was level 50 and like most of my buddies were level 50 in just a few days, and then I was like a little longer. I was like 47 or something for like a week while I did a bunch of quests and other stuff, but it didn't take long to level at all. There was really no reason to buy a power level on Fangbreaker. Hey, look at all those orcs. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Look at this guy, dude. He's coming out the shadows. But I had fun for the amount of time that I did play there. I did get a few chronos as well. So I'm not completely innocent from chronoing a little bit. I chronoed. I did a couple of chrono giveaways. Those were fun. And I think I banked like maybe 20 chronos or something for the next TLP. So I had fun still. I just kind of wish that the inflation didn't overinflate so quickly. Just turn on our fire beetle eye. I am looking forward to some Hero's Journey, because I made a monk slash shaman slash ranger that I'd like to do a little work on. I'd like to have some fun and fight some bosses and do some quests. Fire beetle. No eye. I'm trying to stock up on at least one more eye. Another fire beetle eye. We're still having some fun on 7 Days to Die as well. The 2.0 update is really nice. I like it a lot. Mend! Curious Jackal. These are a little tough. I'm gonna run away. Run away! Run away! See, they turn into like a werewolf or something, like a little lycanthrope. It's not just your average like desert jackal. That one is like a humanoid or something he turns into, and he really hurts. He hits hard. Run away! Run away! Well, it's about 11 o'clock, so I think we'll call it here and get a little lunch. Time for some lunch, everybody. But, yeah, that was a lot of fun, and I'll probably play a little more later. Maybe after lunch, I'll probably hop on to the 7-day server, rotate the food, harvest the farm, that kind of thing, fill up the food box, hang out for a little bit. And then maybe we'll play some more M&M. I'll try to level up to level 4. And we'll get that feigned death going and see what's up. I may even do an extra stream this weekend with this M&M, so we'll see. We shall see. But anyway, guys, we're going to get on out of here. Thank you so much for joining me today on the stream. I had an absolute blast playing some Monsters of Memory, checking it out. This is the highest level character I've ever gotten on the game. So level 3 character. Pretty cool. Pretty cool game so far. We'll have to work on the brightness a little bit because I can't really play a game that's this dark. It just strains my eyes a little too much. And so it is a little painful. I'm starting to get a little headache right in here from the darkness of the game. You know, like I said, maybe if I didn't have the overhead lights on and stuff like that, if I was in a dark room, I might be able to play it better. But I do think they need a little gamma on here. You know, it's got to be optional to have it be this dark because this is actually too dark. You know, not very enjoyable. The darkness is not very enjoyable. All right, guys, have a good day. Much love. Peace out. Say hello to Q because we're gonna go raid. Don't go nowhere. We're raiding. Thanks again, guys. Bye-bye.